Hi, I'm Paulo Pinheiro, CEO and co-founder of hoobox Robotics, the startup that uses artificial intelligence for improving the human well-being. Well-being of people like Lais, who have suffered an accident and now they are in the wheelchair and they cannot move their hands, they cannot move their legs. And for them, the biggest problem is the lack of autonomy, and mobility is the #1 factor. And of course, this challenge is not only for the users, but also for the families, caregivers, and friends that think this is a very hard work to do. So how they solve the problem of mobility? Family, as I said, and caregivers. But none of those options restore back the autonomy of quadriplegics and people diagnosed with ALS, for example, need. And of course, we have some technologies available today, but the problem, most of those technologies require in some way the users to wear some kind of body sensor to control the wheelchair. And this is too invasive and uncomfortable. The motorized wheelchair market is a $3.9 billion market, but the number we are interested in is this one. Only in the United States have more than 600,000 people in this situation. They are in motorized wheelchair, but they cannot move their hands to control the joystick of motorized wheelchair. In China, we have more than 1 million people in this situation. What we discovered at hoobox is that sometimes you can use the best person's skill to counteract his or her own limitation. And if we look at the human face, we have more than 40 muscles capable of performing 20 facial expressions. So what we did was we got our background in robotics, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and we developed the most precise facial recognition software that was developed especially for healthcare applications. So now, regardless of the light condition and regardless of the position of the head, we can capture points around the face, nose, mouth, eyebrows, and then we can capture with a high precision facial expressions and then translate those facial expressions into comments to control a wheelchair. And today, you can use facial expressions even to turn the lights on and off. And then we create the Wheelie. The Wheelie is the first ever computer program capable of translate facial expressions like a smile and this raised eyebrow, for example, into comments to control a wheelchair. So now, quadriplegics, people diagnosed with ALS, they can control a wheelchair in a more precise way, more comfortable way, in a very reliable way, without any body sensor. It works regardless of the light conditions, as I said, and regardless of the position of the head. And it's a very, very precise. And this is a very, very precise because we developed especially for healthcare applications, as I said. And we can capture facial expressions, but also we can capture some human behavior. If you know more details about our technology and how this technology is more precise than Facebook or Snapchat technology, go to the hoobox website and you can see some of the papers that we have published and some articles that show how our facial recognition software is changing other markets that have never been explored by this kind of technology. But we don't sell and we don't develop the entire wheelchair. It's better than this. We develop a kit that comes with the camera, the onboard computer, and this little robot that we place over the joystick to control the wheelchair. We call this kit Wheelie 7 because it only takes 7 minutes to be installed in any motorized wheelchair available in the market. Last year, we start also to validate our business model. We start to sell this prototype for $3,000. We got some clients, but this year we start to send the kit for free and then we charge $300 per month as a subscription plan. We got more than 35 clients here in the United States and we have more than the others 100 clients in a waiting list, waiting for the next version of the product that we can release this year and next year. We close 1-year contract for each user and we are growing more than 28% per month. Last year, we sold 10 units of our prototype. This year, we are going to sell 500 units of this prototype. And then we can scale up to sell the final version, 3,000 units of the final version in 26 months from now. California is very strategic to us, not only because it was there that we got our first clients, but also because it was there that we start to work with a very good network for us, the US war veterans. For each US war veteran that we send the kit for free, we can get new clients to our platform. We can bring 3 new clients to our platform. So they work very well as influencers for this kind of product and they are part of our go-to market. So we start to conquer the state of California, and now we can move out to conquer the other states of the nation and then the entire nation in a few months. So right now we are in the step number 2. We are going to do the same thing that we did in California, but this time in the state of the Texas. So we moved out to Houston. We got invited by the Johnson & Johnson to be here, incubated at J Labs, to work not only in our business and to improve our technology and also to be close to these influencers. And then we got seed invested by the biggest hospital in Latin America, the Albert Einstein Hospital, so we can improve our technology, business, and to do the same thing that we did in California, but this time in Texas. Our team is very expert in robotics, computer science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and especially human behavior analysis. So this allows us to build this technology not only to solve the problem of mobility, but also to license this technology to other clients. So far we have clients in the healthcare segment, we have clients in retail, agribusiness. It's a huge market in Brazil. For example, we have this client that's using our technology to do the face recognition for cattle. And we have clients in transportation and also security. They are licensing our technology to solve their problems, but hoobox is specialized in healthcare applications. So for example, we got the same technology from the wheelchair. This is the same technology we are talking about. We got from the wheelchair and just put inside intensive care unit beds. So now we can capture 10 levels of pain, in this case of this demo. We can capture delirium, we can capture spasms, agitation, and sedation of critical patients. It's the same technology of the wheelie, but being used in intensive care unit beds. We started hoobox in 2016. We built our first prototype. We got our first early adopters. We applied for the patents. We got seed invested by the hospital. And now we are in our internationalization process. 2 months from now, we are going to start our clinical trials. And then at the end of the year, we are going to fundraise $500,000. So we are going to use this investment for 2 years. Our start point is what we have right now, our prototype and our base of clients. And then we are going to manufacture the next 300 units of this prototype. And then we are going to use the feedback of those early adopters to improve our design, usability, and add some features. And then we are going to go to our second round of clinical trials, where we are going to compare our technology to other current technology that we have available in the market today. And then we release the final version. We start to manufacture, and then we start the sales for real. So for the first time, we have the chance to solve the problem of mobility with a better way, a comfortable way, so the users can have their mobility back, but also their autonomy and especially their self-esteem. I'm Dr. Paulo Pinheiro. I'm CEO and co-founder of hoobox Robotics, and thank you.